It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Eric Kendricks, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Chargers and the Condors on Sunday night primetime.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
13 yards on the game's opening play. Herbert on first down now. He's got Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down. But you look at this defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
3rd and 19. Now it's Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Fielded at the 33. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 79 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Still on his feet, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Herbert now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Herbert now on second down. A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. To the air again, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, probably a little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Davis now to return it. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert in trouble, and he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. A give. Eckler running to the right. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7 past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. That's Duggan with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Shrugs him off. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, it's Edwards. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson, options out left. They juked him. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Duggan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Duggan.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. And he was looking for Rashad Bateman there. But it'll be second down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Duggan looking to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen's got it complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Dug in now to throw.
He's got Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Condors have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Back to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Here comes second down at 5.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. They'll look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.